Remember those posters? The ones that adorned the walls of every teenager's bedroom in the 90s, creating a collage of our favorite stars and heartthrobs? You know, the ones plastered across bedroom walls everywhere? They were more than just decorations. They were a testament to our adoration and admiration for the icons of our youth. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, or JTT as we all called him, was everywhere in the 90s. His face was a staple on magazine covers, and his name was synonymous with the era's pop culture. With that mischievous grin and those bright blue eyes, he was the quintessential teen idol. Girls adored him, plastering his photos on their walls and dreaming of meeting him one day. Teen idol, girls adored him. They would write his name in their diaries and his fan mail would pile up by the thousands. Guys wanted to be him. They mimicked his style, his haircuts, and even his mannerisms, hoping to capture just a bit of his effortless cool. He was like the boy next door, except way cuter, funnier, and on TV every week. His role on Home Improvement made him a household name, and his charm was undeniable. JTT's rise to fame was quick. He started as a child actor, but his talent and charisma quickly set him apart from the rest. He burst onto our screens and stole our hearts. His performances were always genuine, and he had a way of connecting with the audience that felt personal. We watched him grow up right before our eyes. From a cute kid to a handsome teenager, his transformation was a journey we all felt a part of. From adorable child star to teen heartthrob, JTT was a constant presence. He took on various roles, each one showcasing a different facet of his talent. He was part of our lives. Whether it was through his TV roles, movie appearances, or public events, JTT was always there, a familiar and comforting figure. But unlike other young stars, JTT always seemed grounded, like he had a good head on his shoulders. He handled fame with a maturity beyond his years. Little did we know he was already thinking about life beyond the bright lights of Hollywood. He was planning for a future that didn't solely rely on his acting career. He wasn't just another pretty face. JTT could act. His performances were nuanced and heartfelt, proving that he had the chops to back up his heartthrob status. He could make us laugh. His comedic timing was impeccable, and he had a natural ability to bring joy to his audience. And he even captured our hearts with his voice as young Simba in The Lion King. Who could forget that? It was epic. His voice brought the character to life in a way that resonated with audiences of all ages. But at the height of his fame, JTT made a decision that shocked us all. He walked away. It was a move that left many fans heartbroken and puzzled. He chose a different path, a path less traveled by child stars. He chose himself. He prioritized his education and personal growth over the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, a decision that spoke volumes about his character and values. JTT's big break came with Home Improvement. This was a show that defined a generation, capturing the essence of family life in the 90s with humor and heart. He played Randy Taylor, the middle son of Tim the Toolman Taylor. Randy was not just any character. He was the clever, witty, and often mischievous son who brought a unique dynamic to the Taylor family. It was the perfect role for him. Jonathan's natural charm and quick wit made Randy a beloved character, one that fans could relate to and root for. Randy was the smart one, the one always coming up with schemes. Whether it was a prank on his brothers or a clever way to get out of trouble, Randy's antics kept viewers entertained. He was always getting into trouble, but we loved him for it. His mischievous nature was balanced by his good heart and genuine care for his family. The show was a huge hit. It wasn't just a sitcom, it was a cultural phenomenon that brought families together every week. Every week, families gathered around the TV to watch the Taylors navigate life's ups and downs. The show tackled real-life issues with humor and sensitivity, making it a staple in many households. JTT was a big reason for the show's success. His portrayal of Randy was both endearing and memorable, making him a fan favorite. He brought a charm and wit that resonated with viewers of all ages. His ability to deliver lines with perfect timing and his natural comedic talent made him stand out. He wasn't just acting, he was Randy. Jonathan's performance was so authentic that it felt like he was living the character's life. Randy. Home Improvement made JTT a star. His popularity soared, and he became one of the most recognizable faces on television. He was nominated for awards. His talent was recognized not just by fans, but also by critics and industry professionals. He appeared on magazine covers. His face was everywhere, from teen magazines to entertainment publications, making him a household name. He even presented at the Emmys. This was a testament to his rising star power and the respect he garnered in the industry. He was living the Hollywood dream. Red carpets, award shows, and glamorous events became a regular part of his life. But even with all the success, JTT never seemed comfortable with the fame. He valued his privacy and often shied away from the spotlight. He was a private person thrust into a very public life. The constant attention and lack of privacy were challenging for him. Despite the show's popularity, JTT knew it wouldn't last forever. He was aware that his career needed to evolve beyond Randy Taylor. He didn't want to be typecast. He had bigger aspirations. He wanted to learn. He wanted to grow. Jonathan decided to take a step back from acting to focus on his education. He traveled, explored new interests, and pursued a degree at Harvard University, showing that he was more than just a child star. 1994 was a big year for JTT. Not only was Home Improvement a smash hit, but he also landed the voice role of young Simba in Disney's The Lion King. Talk about iconic. This wasn't just any animated movie, this was Disney at its finest. JTT brought a youthful energy and innocence to Simba. He made us laugh, he made us cry, he made us believe in the circle of life. The Lion King became a global phenomenon, cementing JTT's place in entertainment history. Think about it. Millions of kids around the world grew up hearing JTT's voice every time they watched The Lion King. That's some serious impact. He wasn't just on our TV screens anymore, he was part of our childhood memories. The success of The Lion King could have easily catapulted JTT into a full-fledged movie career. He could have been starring in teen movies left and right, but that wasn't his style. He didn't crave the spotlight, he had other plans. Being a teen idol isn't easy, just ask JTT. The constant attention, the screaming fans, the lack of privacy, it can be overwhelming, especially for someone so young. JTT was everywhere. Magazines, talk shows, even lunchboxes. The pressure was immense. Everyone had an opinion about him, everyone wanted a piece of him. It's no wonder he felt the need to escape. He was a teenager after all. He deserved to live a normal life, or as normal as it could be with millions of fans. JTT handled the fame with grace and maturity. He never let it go to his head. He always remained humble and appreciative of his fans. But deep down, he knew this wasn't the life he wanted forever. He wanted something more fulfilling, something more authentic. He craved normalcy. He longed for anonymity. He wanted to walk down the street without being mobbed. He wanted to have conversations that didn't revolve around his latest project or his relationship status. He just wanted to be Jonathan. In a move that shocked Hollywood, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, often referred to as JTT, decided to leave the immensely popular TV show Home Improvement in 1998. At that time, he was at the pinnacle of his career, adored by fans and celebrated by critics. Yet he made the bold decision to walk away from it all. Why would someone at the height of their fame make such a drastic change? The answer lies in his desire to focus on his education, a choice that was both surprising and admirable. JTT yearned for something more substantial than the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. He sought a life that offered intellectual stimulation and personal growth. He wanted to be challenged intellectually, to expand his horizons beyond the confines of the entertainment industry. To achieve this, he enrolled in Harvard University, one of the most prestigious educational institutions in the world. This was a significant step, showcasing his commitment to his academic pursuits. Imagine being one of his classmates. One day, you're engaged in a deep philosophical debate, and the next, you're sitting next to a former teen idol who once graced the covers of countless magazines. The juxtaposition of his past and present life must have been fascinating. One moment he's discussing complex theories, and the next, he's reminiscing about his days on the red carpet. JTT traded the red carpets for classrooms, autographs for essays, and paparazzi for professors. It was a complete transformation, one that few could have anticipated. He chose knowledge over fame, a decision that spoke volumes about his character and priorities. This decision was virtually unheard of in Hollywood, especially for someone so young and successful. Most child stars are encouraged to capitalize on their fame while they can. The pressure to strike while the iron is hot is immense, and many succumb to it, often at the expense of their personal growth and well-being. But JTT wasn't like other child stars. He had different priorities and a unique perspective on what constituted a fulfilling life. He understood that true fulfillment wasn't measured by box office numbers or magazine covers. It was about personal growth, intellectual curiosity, and pursuing one's passions. By choosing to focus on his education, JTT was setting an example for others. He was showing the world that there's more to life than fame and fortune. His journey from Hollywood to Harvard is a testament to the power of following one's true passions, even when it means making difficult and unconventional choices. It reminds us all that the pursuit of knowledge and personal growth is a worthy endeavor, one that can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life.